Have we all been watching the news this week?
No.
I certainly get absorbed by the news. It overcomes my thoughts. It keeps me awake at night. It makes me toss and turn. It makes my mood change when I wake up in the morning. And it's very, very hard sometimes to look at the news, see what's going on in the world, and then put a smile on your face. The other day I was sitting on the computer and I saw a shooting in Las Vegas. And I thought, okay, this must be one little guy shooting someone. And I pushed the button. And that must have been 8:30 in the evening. And it just kept growing and growing and growing. And by 2 o'clock in the morning, it really had come out how many guns this guy had and how many people were killed and how many people were shot. And then my evening was shot, I thought. And then Mary, this is very interesting that you said this. I thought to myself, why don't I do something that makes me really happy? So what did I do? I turned on some music. Found a song that took me back to a place where I was truly happy. Stevie Wonder said, just because a man lacks use of his eyes doesn't mean that he lacks vision. Stevie is a visionary. He was one of the very first people to own their own music, to produce their own music, to play every single instrument on their album. And without the ability to see, he had sight. His vision was ineluctable. Music often takes us back to a time and place in history, but it also sometimes takes us back to a time and place in our lives. Songs in the key of life. In 1976, it was Christmas, and we got our Christmas present. We opened it up. It was an album. All three of us ran over to the record player and we put the record on. And the very first song we heard from the Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder was Love's in Need of Love Today. And I listened to that song and I listened to it and I listened to it and it became one of my very favorite songs of my whole life, and it always has been. And at that moment when I was watching all of the terror, I thought to myself, love is definitely in need of love today. My goal today was to tell a story. I was going to do something boring like just read the song to you, but I decided to do something one step better. We're going to do it in karaoke together. And don't worry, all the words are going to be there, and you don't have to sing, you can talk, but when I point to you, that's your part. You ready to go?
Volume 84. HDMI on 3DC.
He says, good morning, evening, friends. Because you never know, we're out in the middle of this big ocean, right? It's your friendly announcer. I have serious news, not fake news, to pass down to everybody. What I'm about to say could make the world's disaster, could change your joy and laughter, right? Into tears and pain. And then here's your part. You say, love is in need of love today. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. Because we know that hate is going around. And it's breaking many hearts. We need to stop it. Stop threatening the missile man, the rocket man, before it goes too far. We have so many things in this world that we need to fix, things that we need to change. And the only way we're going to change those things is by loving each other. We don't need more guns. We don't need more bombs. We need more love. Forest of evil plans to make you its possession. The guy who went in Las Vegas, he made us his possession with the force of his evil plan. And it will destroy us if we let it. I love what this song says to me. We all must take precautionary measures. Resist. Know what's going on in the world. Be woke. Okay, here's your part. Ready? That loves in need of love today. Don't delay. You never know when you're going to need paper towels, right? We're in a big ocean. We might need paper towels soon. Send it in right away. Hates going round. You see how many hearts were broken this week? How many mothers lost their child? How many wives lost their husband? Stop it, please, before it goes too far. Love's in need. Can we say that to the Congress? It's in need of love today. Can we say that to the House? Stop using politics. We need love. No more bombs, no more guns, no more politics. Send yours in right away. Love is in need. And it's breaking my heart. So I'm going to ask us all to do something before we finish. Stop it, please. We're going to take a moment of silence and let's pray for those people in Las Vegas. Can we bow our head? And for the people in Orlando, in New York, and in Paris, Black lives do matter. Yes, all lives matter, but there's a reason why Black lives matter. Hate's going round. Stop it, please, before it goes too far. I think you got the point. And Mary, you said exactly that. Music can transform you back to the time when life was so much more simple. And I didn't have to think, what if I go to a concert? I was looking online this week and I went to the US Festival in 1982. 425,000 people in the desert in California. It was 115 degrees. But you know the beautiful thing was? You didn't have to worry about being shot. The only thing that they shot you with was water because it was so hot, just to cool you off. And that whole entire place was filled with nothing but love. So no more guns, no more bombs. How about some love and some music? Thank you.